What's going on, y'all? We're going to be looking at this 2021 Chevy Express van. I have the Otofix D1. I'm going to plug it in right here. Right in there. As you can see, it's now plugged in. I have the scan tool right here. Choose the Otofix. Let it load. We're going to do diagnostics. We're going to do the auto VIN. Let it load. Let it read. Alright, so it's doing the auto read of the VIN. Scanning 1 of 12. So it's pulled up the vehicle. GM, Chevrolet, same thing. So it'll say read, okay. I'm going to do okay. Decoding the VIN. Light duty truck, Chevrolet Express, 2021. Everything looks correct. Hit yes. And let's see, 2.8, 4.3, 6.6. I believe this one's the 6.6. 6-speed, 8-speed, or 8-speed. I think this one's a 6-speed. 13.8 volts, so almost in 14. So it's got diagnosis, hot functions, and then vehicle profile. Let's see what vehicle profile does. Oh, that just shows you everything right here. Telematics communication interface control module version. Let's do the hot functions, see what capabilities it has. So it has oil reset, TPMS reset, brake bleed, immobilizer keys, injector, steering angle sensor, suspension, throttle, cylinder, TEC learn, change tire size. So I think on these GMs, you're not actually able to change the size. You're able to change the type and then the loadout of the load size, like E or D or F, but you're not actually able to change the size. I think on Fords you can. Yeah, you can do the tire type or the pressure selection for the TPMS threshold. So let's see. Immobilizer keys, remote control door lock receiver. So you can add or replace key fobs, key fob button test. Pretty cool. Throttle, cylinder, TEC learn, change tire size, injector, oil reset, we already did those. Transmission adaptation, airbag reset, brake bleed. So we already did some of these. I already checked them out, sorry. Let's go back. Let's do escape. Let's do a diagnosis. Let's do an auto scan. See what all it can do. See if there's any codes or anything pending. Let's see. So it loads pretty fast. It is saying there's a fault there. I'm gonna let it read all the modules and we'll. All right. So it looks like it did a scan of all the modules. Engine control module has a fault. All these other modules, no fault. So I mean that's good. Let's see what's going on here. Let's go to trouble codes. DTC display, diagnostic trouble code. U101A, software incompatibility with the fuel pump driver control module, passed and failed. This ignition cycle pass, malfunction indicator light status not requested. Huh. So it has something with it. Oop. Let's go into escape. It seems to be running. This vehicle did have a the fuel pump control module installed before, I was told by another shop, so maybe they just didn't clear it. Live data. Let's see. Special functions. Air cleaner monitor setup, brake pedal position sensor learn, engine serial number, fuel trim reset. remote vehicle start, throttle body idle airflow composition reset, fuel pump driver control module configuration, IM system status, inspection and maintenance. Alright, so everything in inspection and maintenance was complete. So I went to active tests in the computer. You can do a misfire graphic, establishing the vehicle communication. So it'll show you any misfire counts between cylinders 1 through 8. It says 0, so everything's running pretty smooth. Let's go back. Let it go back. That's the active test. Let's go look at some live data. Let's just look at engine. Taking a little bit. Alright, so here's all the live data. Engine speed, desired idle speed, it's in RPMs, coolant temperature sensor, 200 degrees. I think this one runs around 210 usually. Intake air temperature sensor, engine oil temperature sensor, engine oil temperature, cold startup, yes. Mass airflow sensor, pounds per second. I usually like to have this one. You can change it, the graphing, to grams per second. Let's see. Oh, not that button. Sorry, I'm still learning this thing, guys. What did that do? Let me get. Okay, so you hit this one right here. So now I changed it back. So you hit that, change it to grams per second. It has other little buttons. Mass, and then it'll tell you if you don't know what, if this one has like a little readout like PCM or something, you didn't know what it meant. You click the I and you'll say powertrain control module. That one, this has like little graphing abilities, so I mean you can graph it here, or you know, you can turn that one off as it's loading. So now you can just take it back to regular. So it's going at 6 grams per second. It looks to be about normal. This displacement 6.6 on this one, so 4.3. It's just going up and down a little bit. Engine load 13.3. Accelerator pedal position, throttle position, map sensor, the range 0 to 36.9. Barometric, ambient humidity, fuel control loop status. It's in closed loop. Injector duty cycle, bank 1 and bank 2. So on the GM vehicles, the injector pulse width, they just do bank 1 and bank 2. They don't do individual cylinders. They don't show you. Let's see, bank 1 and bank 2 sensors for the oxygen sensors. These are in volts. I usually like putting these in millivolts. Well, we can leave it like that because 0.07, 0.79. Yeah, usually these will be, let's see, you want your sensor 2s to be steady and you want sensor 1s to be, you know, up and down on the graph. Like this. You want these to be up and down. And then sensor 2. And then you can always do, you know, buttons down here, graph merge. You know, so you can have both showing. And then it tells you sensor 1 and sensor 2. So sensor 2 should be straight. Everything looks good. Let's see what else there is over here. Short-term fuel trim. These usually want to be plus or minus 10. This one's at negative 11. And then that one's at negative 5. Deceleration fuel cutoff, fuel economy, evap purge solenoid, valve command, fuel tank pressure sensor, remaining fuel in the tank, little less than half, ignition timing, ignition 1 signal, reduce engine power history, engine oil pressure sensor, engine oil pressure, warm-ups without emissions malfunctions, engine runtime. So everything looks pretty good on this vehicle, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day. Hope you can like, comment, subscribe. This is Otofix D1.